right here.
Yo, listen, pump it in your system, pump it in your system. Everybody will get it poppin', we gon' keep it rockin'.
Power 95, where music lives. The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies Room. Come see you compliments. Renwick Thompson and Company Limited. Agents for Western Union.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
For a little piece of that sweetness, whoa, girl, 'cause when you do that thing there, you make me say, I can't help myself. I just want you, give it up to me, don't give it away, girl, I want you to know. I just want a little piece of that wine, baby, a little piece of that wine, girl, just want a little piece of that wine.
Gonna be problems at that stadium. For a little piece of that sweetness, whoa, girl, 'cause when you do that thing there, you make me say, I can't help myself. I just want you, give it up to me, don't give it away, girl, I want you to know. I just want a little piece of that wine, baby. Boy,
A little piece of that wine, baby.
I do not want to be a judge on the night of Groovy or Soca Monarch. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to be a judge. It's crazy the amount of. Listen, let me talk to all you for a minute, because I don't know what's going on. Let me. Jalen, hold a sec. Hold on, Jalen Olive. Let me just do a roll call quickly. Check the register to see who's here. Brushing over. Good morning, Marianne. Somebody say I'm doing too much. I'm not. Leave me alone. Let me enjoy myself. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Jane. Good morning, Jennifer. Valerie, good morning. Shantae, thank you so much for doing the register, calling out the. Trying to help Scratch here with something on that computer, so bear with me. I don't know what's going on. He can't.
click the lock. Number one. Done. Lick Scratch have me stunning technician. Yeah, work with me for a little bit. I'm working with Scratch, trying to do something. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I did what I was supposed to do. See, so I can multitask. So we up and running one more time. He's just trying to access the system, so required my help. Anyways, where did I stop? Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Patrick. We good? All right. Good morning. Good morning, Jackie, Douglas, Adams, Jacqueline, good morning. Patrick, Alexis, good morning. Gia's in the building. Good morning, Tamasha. Good morning, Samuel, Sam Jim. Linda Pearl, good morning. Ingrid, good morning. Marishan, good morning. Rita, good morning. Welcome to the show. Marlene, good morning. Wendy Samuel, good morning. Christelle. Gucci Chris, welcome to the show. Welcome to the room. Thank you. Ellen, good morning. What do you mean no sound? Now we're inside, all right? We good now? Y'all hearing me? Are you guys hearing me? Let me check for myself. Yes, so what are you stressing me for about no sound? I'm loud and clear. Alright. Junies, good morning. Johnson Robert, Ellen, everybody, welcome to the show. Chenley, good morning. Just good morning to our YouTubers, those of you listening or viewing on YouTube or listening on radio. Good morning. Listen, as I was saying, the roll call is over now. You're hearing me but low. Okay, is that better? Or you need to turn up your volume? All right, so I need to project my voice. Okie doke, so we good to go. So as I was saying, this year, I do not wish to be a judge. I don't want to be in the shoes of a judge because the amount of good quality, groovy songs, that's just amazing. And the amount of power soca that I've heard so far, we're still waiting on those, the Soca Monarch ones. But so far, the grooves, they're doing it for me. I mean, I kind of too old to do the run up and down, but the grooves, man, they are Shout out to all the artists who decided to put in good quality work. Now, here's my problem. I believe in time and place for everything. There's a time and place for everything under the sun. And for those of you who read the good book, you're fully aware of time and place. And what I've noticed for the past couple of weeks is that we have this sort of love for, one of a better word, nonsense, stupidness. And we promote and push nonsense and Stubbornness. And the artists who are really trying their best. The Boysies, the Alma Boys, the Juice the Voice, who Mr. Wacky, the Pinky Fabulous, the Violin Ned, who are really putting out good music. We're not seeing enough shares. We're not seeing y'all going crazy over them, but y'all are going crazy over why do we do it? And then y'all saying, there's no good music, but you're not interested in the good music. I don't know where you're listening or who you tuned into, but since we started here at Power, we've made it our duty to always play the good quality music. And that's not going to stop anytime soon. But when you have songs like this that's playing in the background, and then y'all are running up and down the place behind bomb, why we gravitate towards Mawet and Stubbornness? And not pushing and not sharing these. Go on YouTube, find them and push them and share them. And then we love them more. Every year, I mean, like I said, time and place. Outside fat, people running up and down, time and place for all those things. But it's like there's no time and place. Like anytime, any place, anywhere, anyhow. When you have the likes of the Peck Jones and the Expert and these quality producers taking night and make day and making sure we get the best quality ever. And y'all just jumping up and down behind. I don't know why we don't gravitate toward positivity. It's like we just more enjoy the negative and the Stubbornness, and we don't gravitate towards good quality stuff. Valiant has about 6-7 songs on there, all good. So we have to help them to help themselves. Yes, you find every other thing, all dancehall video, all hip-hop video, and y'all share it and know the lyrics word for word. Let's go on to YouTube. Let's call the radio stations. Let's ask for the songs. Let's tell the DJs, we want to hear this, we want to hear that. Go up to the DJs in the FET and say, let me hear this, let me hear that. Let's promote these songs that are really, really good. We can't just be jumping up and down over hype and forgetting that there are really good quality music. Black Adan. Good quality songs. And that is my point, Sheena. That's why I said time and place. There's a time and place for every song under the sun. But my thing is, let's push more of the good quality ones. And nothing wrong with, liking, because in every island you go, there's always this one song, that people gravitate towards, that on any given day you wouldn't pay any mind. Because if you look at it, it runs throughout the whole carnival season, and when carnival is over, what happens? You don't want to hear that again? It's dead and done and dusted with carnival. But songs like these that has longevity that you can play throughout. For example, that song last year with Dash and Mr. Golden, 10 Scores. You playing this song now and you would swear it's a new song still. It's 2023. And that song came out for 2022. And you play it now and they perform that song on stage now and you enjoy it because the quality is good. The lyrics makes you feel good. So it has longevity. So let's promote the songs that has life, that has longevity. Yeah? That's all I have to say. Moving on. Yeah, my anthem is Confidence. Yeah. I don't envy these guys, man. Y'all have a hard task deciding what songs you're going to sing when you have so many options and choices. But anyways, let me go back in man and woman business this morning. Yesterday we bung away. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we have some time still. Val says, I realize that some of us don't like to support each other with good vibes if it's bacchanal we on. Yeah, finally, and 10 scores from last year. Every time I hear those songs, it literally gives me goosebumps. It's like you're hearing it for the first time. Beautiful song. We are going in the right direction, but the artists by themselves can't do it alone. We have to help them. We have to help them promote it. We have to help them push it, play their songs, request it from your DJs, request it from your radio stations. Go on YouTube, find it and share it. You know, give them some love, you know, because as I say, no man is an island. They can't do it by themselves. As much as sometimes some of them, they just want you to hold them and shake them up and ask them if, you know, they're here to waste your time because they have good music and they themselves not even doing anything about it. They just put it out there and they expect it to just take wings and fly on its own without doing any sort of promotion, little marketing. Make the rounds. Don't wait on nobody to call you. Call radio stations. Hey, can I get an interview? You know, is my song on rotation? Do you have my song? Every single year, it burns my chest, I swear, when you see artists posting on Facebook, DJs link up, send you email. Y'all should have that in a database. You should have those, unless it changed and you're trying to send it and it's not going through, then you reach out to the artist and ask, hey, well, I had your email and I'm not sure if it changed, but I'm not getting through to you. But you should have that saved. So what you do, you send it to each and everyone. Just blast it out and do it. Even you don't have to even do it more than once. Let people get fed up on their own. Do it. Post your song 1,000,000 times on your page. Keep on sharing it over, and it's your song, it's your page. Keep on sharing it, keep on blasting it. Who want to get fed up? That's their business, but you promote your stuff, promote your music. Yeah, can't just sit back and just wait for things to happen. You have to do the work as well. Cindy says there should be a seminar teaching artists and their managers how to create opportunities for the music. Now, that is a whole different kettle of fish. That's a whole conversation that I'm not prepared to have today. Maybe when we start in the carnival program and we're talking carnival music and all of that, we're going to touch that. But this manager thingy, I can write a book on that, but that's for another day. So we have a lot of the ring situation going on here. We have a really big man do us thing, you know. When we gonna stop making man just do us thing, like do us thing? How you engage to a man? A man put a ring on your finger. You smiggle? What's the little thing name in? Is a lot of the rings smiggling? How you name? What's the show where you have smuggle, whatever he name? How you have somebody putting a ring on your finger for 5 years? And nothing doing, like. Anyways, the lady said that her fiance proposed 5 years ago. And then P was in office 5 years ago, you know, you have a whole new party come in office and you're still engaged. And she says there's been no move by him to set a wedding date. He's just not interested. Even after she suggested that, you know, probably just do a little thing, go by the courthouse and call it a day, no expense, blah, blah, blah. Homeboy turned around and tell her, that we're not ready for that commitment yet. And that they don't have no money for no big wedding, for the big wedding he wants. And she's saying the way she sees it, they'll never have that kind of cash ever, because it seems as though broker trying to get married. So they'll never have that kind of cash ever. And she feel like he's stalling and she just wants to move on. So she wants to know how long is too long to be engaged. I don't know, but I know 5 years is a very long time to be engaged. It's like putting a rope on something and hoping it stays while you go about your business. And if it don't work out there, you come back and you untie the rope. That's how it seems to me. 5 long years. 5 long years. So let's put things into perspective. Yeah, you've probably found your little love, what have you, and you're privileged to have found a love that has progressed to an engagement. I find a quote in the Bible these days, but said Bible says something like, whosoever find it a wife, find it a good thing and obtain favor of the Lord, or something like that. I think there's somewhere in Proverbs. Don't quote me. But I remember reading that somewhere, that whoever find it a wife, find it a good thing. Anywho's, The prospect of marriage is wonderful. You have an amazing privilege that must be handled prudently. But my thing is, while there are many waiting and hoping to find love, there are also many guys also waiting, hoping, and praying to find love too. Having said that, it is understandable that you'd like to see the relationship progress to the next level. And yes, 5 years is a long time to wait for the next step to come. A good partner will want to do right and figure that he's got all his ducks lined in a row before going further. But what is awkward about your situation is his concern about not being ready for that commitment. Wasn't the proposal a commitment? So why propose if you're not ready for that commitment? Because from where I sit, to me, an engagement is a sign of commitment. I'm ready to take this to the next level. We've been a boyfriend, girlfriend, man and woman. No, I'm ready to be husband and wife. So if you know you're not ready, why propose? And you even mentioned, doing a civil ceremony and homeboy's not with it. Something else is afoot. I don't know what you think, but because a lot of the times it's usually the women who want to have this big, extravagant wedding and yada yada yada, and most time the men are praying that you don't break the bank, and that you keep it within a reasonable budget, so they won't be bankrupt after a wedding. But it's the other way around. You don't mind going up the courthouse step while he wants to wait to have a big wedding, knowing fully well none of you are in a position to have any big wedding. You can't afford it. Something in the matter besides the pestle. Something ain't right. Something, according to Ninja Man, something not right. Something not right. So, I'm not sure if he's open to having some sort of counseling, if you haven't done so already. If you guys have done any premarital counseling, it may be something that he's thinking or not saying that probably needs to be aired. And who knows, a good counselor will help both of you work out the timing issues and variances and expectations, etc. And the counselor could also help you see eye to eye on this and other possible issues. Have you spoken to him? Tell him that you'd like to see a counselor to ensure you're both on the same page, because it doesn't look like you're all on the same page. Tell him how you're feeling, Tell him that you're getting uncomfortable with the situation. And you can also mention that you do not feel prepared to delay making the next step for much longer. And regarding the next question about how long is too long to be engaged, it's kind of relative, It's kind of relative. What do I mean? It really depends on the couple and their circumstances. For instance, what if you have an educational goal and it runs 6 years to complete? Or what if you have a financial goal and you're working in different countries until you reach your target? The important thing is that both parties agree on the timeline and the purpose. It does not work if only one person has the plan and the other is guessing about the timeline. Generally, some would say an engagement of 24 months is good, give or take. And in that time, everything possible should be done to ensure that you're both as ready for the marriage, not the wedding, the marriage, as possible. There are a lot of books out there. There's a book called You Want to Be a Wife and So You Want to Marry Her. I read that book on, I think I got it on Amazon. So maybe you can go check that out. But I pray that the excitement does not wane and you'll both be able to experience, the coveted happily ever after. But from where I sit, it don't look like y'all going down any aisle soon. At least together. Maybe I might walk down the church aisle to go to a service or to somebody else's wedding or what have you, but it's not looking pretty right now. Because to me, you're on one page and he's on another page. Y'all are not on the same page at all. Because you are prepared to even get a little civil ceremony, go to the court or get a JP or whoever. But homeboy is saying, me and you, we are not ready for that commitment yet. So you put a ring on a woman's finger. 5 years later, you're going to tell her, we are not ready for that commitment. Sis, I do not want to be the one to tell you this, but you may need to have a very long conversation with yourself and the goodly gentleman about where you are, where you stand, where you're going. Because from over here, where I was minding my business, this man didn't look as though you want to get married again. I didn't want to say it, but when thing was nice, the man probably felt the need to be married and was in the heat of the moment, buy a ring and put on your finger and maybe living together. The gentleman maybe realize, hey, me know how to tell she I don't want to get married to her again, so let me drag this on, and every time she bring it up, let me give her some good story. But that man does not seem as a man who intends to get married, at least to you. It's not my business, but I'm just saying, since you brought your business over here, just letting you know. Don't want you to leave with any other thought that, hey, you're gonna be Mrs. So and so soon time. It's not looking like it's gonna happen, at least with this gentleman. Maybe he saw some red flags that has blossomed into them big ones we have in the stadium Soca Monarch night. Saw little ones before, and then living together, they probably became them big ones that y'all were even for Boise and Dash and them, and he doesn't know how to tell you. She said they once had a 5-year engagement. Move on. He's holding you back from finding your future partner. It's almost like he's holding on to you just in case something else don't work out. So hold you there still. Carry the fool further along. This is a classic example of carry the fool further along. And before you know it, you're gonna hear he and Miss Lady Over So together. And by the time you move out, you'll see DCJ and Sonics and them posting up wedding pictures of him and the other lady who you probably met just the other day while he had you on pause with a ring on your finger like a noose around your neck for 5 years, walking around with Miss Engagement ring. 5 whole years you walking around with a ring on your finger, and the man is saying y'all not ready for that commitment as yet. Miss, well, if you want to wait for another 5, that's up to you. If you want to wait until he come and tell you, I can't do this. If you want to wait and see DCJ and them posting picture, or go to FET, posted them up in some FET, it's up to you. But I'm just saying, like I said yesterday, we can't be dotish all the days of our life. At some point, you have to come off the dotish train and say, you know what, this is making sense. I've waited and given you my time and my life for 5 years. Now it's time to bounce, because we're not making any headway. As Valiant says, you probably need to cut your losses. It's not happening. Like, as much as you wanted to, so there's dream and desire of a lot of women to have the wedding of their dreams and walk down the aisle. My girl, you need to. That man is a cross. He's a cross right there. So cut that cross out and move on, because it's not working out for you, sis. 5 years. What Kim saying?
Me full of beer, feel can't mark me. Gotta protect me with my driver.
Marcus said, the man, when we take a loan for that engagement ring, now he can't even pay a plan for the wedding. Maybe you have a big one. I don't know. Akeem says, let's think about it. 5 years washing, cooking, cleaning, doing all the things that a wife does on a daily basis. The only thing missing is a wedding. And yet still 5 years later, you're waiting for what? Another revolution. A revelation. I don't know. Maybe he figure, you know what? I get in wife free and she's doing all the things a wife ought to do. So why did I give her a little ring to hold? Should she hold on to that for another? But I'm not feeling her like that. I don't see my life with her. I don't see for her forever with her. Listen, Sheena, I've been saying this for... We gotta be willing to let go and walk away. It doesn't matter how much you've invested. Time lost could never be regained. And as much as you try to hold on to time, and it's gone. Time is gone. It's a wrap. There's no getting back time. And as much as you invest your time, you invest money, whatever it is, ask yourself this question, is it worth it? Living a miserable life, a life filled with uncertainties, when you can have a life of peace and doing what you want that makes you happy, is it like seriously worth it? Are you listening to what he's saying? He's literally telling you he doesn't want to be married to you. Do you want him to say the exact words to you? Sometimes you have to pay attention to what's not said, or pay attention to what's said. The inner message is within that message. Because if I'm with a man, we're engaged for like 5 years, moving on, and you say to this man, I have no problem like going to the courthouse and getting it out of the way, and this man is saying he doesn't think you're ready for that commitment. The answer is right there. He's just not saying the exact words that you want to hear. But the mere fact that he says, after putting an engagement ring on your finger for 5 years, that you guys are not ready for that commitment. He actually said it. Because you're getting a whole load of excuses. One, you're not ready for that commitment. And two, he's saying to you, you don't have the finances. And according to you, you guys will never have that kind of cash. Come on, man. And you're still saying you feel like he's stalling. You think? You think he's stalling? You feel he's stalling, or he's stalling? It's like sometimes we know the answers. It's right in front of us, but we see pink and we want it to be blue. Pink is pink. You want to control the narrative and control the outcome, but the outcome is right in front of you. It's evident that the gentleman is no longer concerned about getting married, at least to you. He told you this. He told you that you guys are not ready for that commitment. So in the living together in the 5 years, a lot of things probably came to the surface. A lot of things that he probably didn't see before he proposed, and probably feels like, hey, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. But he probably still has some feelings for you. He doesn't want to hurt the feelings, your little feelings. So he's going to drag it on until you decide you're going to bounce and give him the easy way out. He probably still feels a sense of guilt for not wanting to do that. Hence the reason he's still there. But if somebody were to come along and got his attention, you'll be gone. It wouldn't be we're not ready for a commitment anymore. You'll be miss, you had to go. Or he leaves. 5 years, your finger is a storage unit. Why are we so hard on it? It's not even black and white. What you don't want is very colorful. Shine your eye. It's just like, oh, she's the only one. Since you're the only one who does not realize. I said, well, especially living in Hope, she better move to Maki. She better move to somewhere, but this isn't it. This man is not in a hurry to get married to you or will not get married to you. Jeanette, morning. He says some of us women take abuse just for marriage and relationship sake because we don't want to move on just for what people are going to say. For me, I don't get exactly. Why are you going to stay in a situation where you're not happy? You hear, and you nagging him is not going to make the situation any easier. You talking about it when we're getting married every day is not going to help the situation. Because it seems as though mentally that man already checked out of ever getting married to you. So you can continue to hold on. You can continue to ask when we get we. And the man is going to continue to say you all can't afford it. And you can't, and you're not committed. So pick your poison. Because the answer, like I said, is right in front of you. It can't get any clearer than that. You sing the song, but I can see clearer now the rain is gone. Jimmy Cliff. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So, you decide what you want to do. But it's not happening right now. Yeah, I know you're going to be hurt. Probably had your little wedding planned and your little guest list all together and planning to walk down your aisle in your beautiful white dress. It's going to happen, but just not with this dude. And you can't force him. You can't force him because he's going to end up resenting you because he feels pressured. So he just probably will give in to get you off his back. But what happens after that? You wouldn't have any time. So you can continue to act like you don't know what's going on, or you can get it together. Lisa, go check the diamond. It's a cubic zirconia. I keep saying I'm sure every word comes out from her mouth is honey. What has really happened to some of us? No, I don't know. I don't know if it's the fear of change. I think a lot of the time is the what they go say. You're worried about what people will say. So you don't mind getting married and you know that marriage is not gonna last. You don't care. You're gonna be before the court seeking a divorce sooner than later. But you just want to make sure you get that piece of the pie so people will not say. People are gonna say regardless. Worry about your own happiness and stop worrying about what they will say. Sheena said she remembered she was cleaning her closet. She found her wedding dress from 5 years engagement. I'm getting engaged to nobody for 5 years. 24 months max. A year or two to plan, get yourself together. Who is this person said what she's a spiritual man? What Malam Baba? Mr. Man. Oh, you get money too? Let me see what you're saying here. I'm a spiritual man who is helping people in Ghana and outside the country to get what they need in this world. If you're serious and you need my help, you can contact me on this number or WhatsApp. If you want lottery numbers, if you want instant money to become rich, marriage problems, promotion of workplace, sickness matters, enlargement of business, court cases, protection against enemies, church powers, or if you want popularity in church, if you want physical money or money rituals. Where does man come out, man? This hour of the day. Hold on. What's the rest of the message? Anyways, Malam Baba Papa, I ain't mind a lot of numbers, so let me hit you up. What I have to do is exchange for that. I ain't mind a lot of number and money ritual, and you could keep the rest. Why does people come out with them thing on them? How come people who actually do those things, are you like well off? Like, Does it work on you or it only works on other people? Malam Baba, do these things work for you or your family, or is it only for strangers? So WhatsApp you on your, and you're gonna give me the lotto numbers and the instant money to become rich? I ain't have marriage problems, so you could keep that. I ain't looking for promotion on work. Last I check, I'm not sick. I ain't have no court case. I could do it a little protection from enemies, and I don't want no popularity in church. So I could work with the lottery and the physical money and instant money to become rich. I could work with them there. So let me take your number. I'll hit you up afterwards. Let me see if I'm gonna play a lotto and see what happening. See how my light burning. No, we all let us come out, you know. He said that. Look, the person here. Y'all not seen it? It's in the chat. Y'all not seen the message from Malam Baba? People actually believe those things? Look it right there. According to Kongori, look it there. Look it right there. Y'all not seen it? Ah, boy. Jesus be offense, you know best. Malam Baba said he could give people I need some sage. Ah, boy. I need some sage, Baba. He says you can get instant urge. I need to hear the requirements. So somebody need to do it. Check him first and then let me know if it works. Somebody need to go first. I don't want to go first. Look the WhatsApp number there. So check him out first and come back and let me know if all you get you. Sheena, be the guinea pig. Contact the man and hear what he's saying and then get back to us. I'm putting you in charge of the guinea pig for the room. So link it up and Monday, please God, come back and let us know how it worked for you if you get through. Alright, Sheena, so we're making you the guinea pig today. Link up Malam Baba and see what's going on. Listen, Carnival coming up here. Fed. You don't see the price of them fed. We ought to be outside, you know. You can't be outside with broke pockets, you know. You ought to have a little something. So I ain't mind getting a little something to be outside. And the man say he can handle that. So Sheena, just don't take all. Get a little bit and come back and let me know how the thing working. Where we have to, shots of where we have to go. You don't have to go nowhere. Look the man there. Let me send it before I go about my business. Wait again. Look him here. Malam Baba is his name. And you can WhatsApp him. So hit him up and or they go hit me up after. Anyways, I'll see you all on Monday, God's will. We're back at 11 a.m. in the forenoon to kick off another Ladies Room. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. Have yourselves an amazing Thursday, a great weekend ahead, and stay powered up. And again, let's start promoting more of the good ones. Let's share them. Yeah? Let's give them love. Let's promote it as best as we can. All right? Yeah. Malam Baba.